Hello, everybody. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Four Choices. I'm X-Ray Girl, and this is Tugs. And yeah, I feel like this episode was probably the least dramatic.
Yeah.
And well, at least in terms of there was no one they were on like some witch hunt for. Well,
maybe Hunter.
Maybe. But we will see. I think next episode will probably show more about that. Okay, let's say hi to the chat. Hi, Kaylee. I still have to watch it.
Look at your husband in the
Hi, Mark. Yes.
Dear
husband. I will see you soon.
He's gonna come bursting through the door with flowers and a hug. I'm gonna be sad. You're on husband duties now, sir.
You know what? I will come when I see you. I will come with a flower if it doesn't die on the plane. Hi, Drunk 3PO's Fedora. Hello, Hokies. Who else is here? Hi, Namans, ladies and chat. Hello, TD. Yes, I love that intro too. Thank you, Ivan, for that amazing intro. Callum, hello. I think this is your first time here. Welcome. When are we getting? We have to have a vineyard first. We don't have one.
Bruh. I want a vineyard. That's what I want to do all day. When we all get to Florida and have our awesome office that will rival Barstool Sports office and they're going to be jealous of us, I want a vineyard.
Hi, Jedi. And Alex McCarthy says, beep. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Phil is here as well. Both of you looks amazing. Yes.
Thanks.
Hugs looks very, very, very cute, in my opinion. Hail, hope the move went smooth. It'll happen tomorrow. I'm scared of moving.
Right, Leisha?
A troubled green. Hello. Hey, Grady's. Congratulations on the marriage. Thank you. Let's see. Get on it, Jeremy. I agree, John Connors. I want Jeremy.
Spamming him. And also spam him. Oh, crap. Also spam him for Geeks and Gamers onesies that he promised.
Oh, yeah. I would love G&G onesies.
We're almost getting to winter. I'm just saying.
And a robe. Robe and slippers. I'd be down for those. And hi, Bean. Okay. All right. I think I said hi to everyone. So, let's go through this episode. We start off with Blake being introduced to the men and moving in. And I mean, to be honest, it was quite a typical move-in. You know, the guys are not very happy. I kind of liked his approach. He's like, I know you're upset. I'd be upset too. And we just have to do this.
Yeah, he totally acknowledged it. And he didn't try to like
buddy up with them.
Toes and
it was, he didn't step over on anyone's toes, but you know, just you're never gonna be the liked one after something like that happens.
Yeah, which is such a bummer because Blake is a good guy,
and I feel so bad because of course he gets the first one-on-one.
Well, I mean, you had to. I mean, the guys probably should have expected that. Like, they don't have a whole lot of time left, right? They don't have a whole lot of time left, and he just got there, and she made this decision. Like, she needs to make the decision quick on whether or not she's going to keep him past this week.
And I mean, if there was no connection, she sent them home, they'd be happy.
Right, exactly.
Wouldn't have been a date wasted, in my opinion.
Yep.
So, yeah, they end up going on their first one-on-one date. And they go horseback riding, which, in my opinion, I love that idea.
Me too. I didn't know he was afraid of horses, though.
It's so funny because he's a like a ranger.
Yeah, he's a big animal person. Like he owns a bunch of animals. He helps. Well, not owns. I don't think he owns them all, but he.
I think he works on a
stuff.
conservation.
Yeah, like he's constantly posting videos and photos with random crazy animals. You're like, where did you even find that animal? Like, what did you
I mean, Canada's biodiversity kind of really sucks. I'm not gonna lie. We're not very colorful, I guess is the word for it.
Yeah.
So they go on a horseback ride and they're trotting through, which I don't know. Have you ever gone horseback riding, Tugs?
Yeah.
It's actually a good workout.
Oh yeah, no, especially if you've never been on one before.
Yeah. Except he's afraid of horses. You know, who was it?
He got it together though, B-Bean. He got it together. He didn't run. He got on the horse. The horse kind of was like, what the heck? No, they worked it out. They worked it out.
So that part was like pretty straightforward. They had fun. They had some banter. And then did they stop to talk a little bit? I don't remember.
Yeah, they did. They talked they made out in the hay.
oh, damn.
Then they had dinner.
That was steamy. There was just straw all up in their hair.
I like how poor Katie. Well, I mean, not poor Katie because she did this to herself in a way, but she, a few episodes ago they did that whole like truth circle and she revealed like what happened to her in front of all the guys, and then Blake comes in and like the first question he asks is like, so why are you so sex positive?
But you know what?
Had to tell him.
I think he's so aware, and maybe it's like a maturity thing because it's like. And we did say, like, when we found out about that, like, it just makes so much sense that she's so open about it because she had this trauma and then she had to get over it and then she just embraced it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he has had trauma or he knows people that's had trauma. So
I'm sure.
So I thought that was kind of fascinating on his part and very intuitive. And their conversation was so deep. Like,
I know. Like, she opened right up to him. She's like, I didn't really want to like that. Fine. This is what happened.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oh.
And well, I mean, you know what? She had practice with the guys in a sense, like to say what she needed to say. And she probably practiced it in her interviews. And then, it just made it so much easier for talking to him. And what else? I feel like they talked about a couple more different, like very deep things. It was
honestly can't remember.
But after opening like that, I feel like any two people, whether it's like in a relationship, friendship, or whatever, that it brings you closer. So of course she's gonna be all over that, and he's gonna be all over that. So
they have such a connection too.
And I mean, like, even just surface level, like both of them being both like sex positive, it brings like them more compatible in a sense.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, I'm happy for them, and I kind of want them to do really well.
Me too. I know.
And I mean, to go back to your rant from last week, but like if only he didn't just like not talk to her.
I know.
They could have been a thing, because at that point she was not in the run for Bachelorette, right? He DM'd her because he was like, "Oh, you were so brave to do that thing with the limo entrance." So it's like from then to the finale, that was what, 12 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's 12 weeks. Yeah,
3 months. 3 months. They could have talked. So
I know. You guys are crazy.
I don't know.
But who knows? They spoiled us in the preview. He makes it to hometowns. So
I know.
I love spoilers, guys.
You know what? It takes a lot of sleuthing to be able to find out details. But that was bad on their part.
That was a blatant spoiler. that tells me, you know what though? It's not the first time they've done it where they've spoiled people going to hometowns and then it never ends the way you think it does. So I'm sure there's a twist in there somewhere.
Beavine, are they comfortable due to prior contact before the show? They said it was just like 1 or 2 DMs. It wasn't anything further than that. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it was like he DM'd her and was like, "Oh my God, your entrance was hilarious, and I love how bold you are. You know, good on you." And she was like, "Oh my God, thanks." And then it kind of went back and forth, but it wasn't anything.
She didn't pursue anything. He didn't pursue her. So, you know what? He didn't seem creepy. I think that's a good thing. That's probably a good thing. Imagine he kept pushing. Like, I'm probably like, oh, I don't know about this guy. Yeah. So, and I mean, maybe she was like, I'll probably be on Paradise and see you there. Was that I'm outraged? The stream is not very progressive. It has not passed the Bachelorette test. Shame on you. Okay, I have heard that thing, Bachelorette test, a lot, but I actually don't know what it is. Do you?
I have no idea what it is either. I have no clue.
Okay, I'm gonna have to search this because I feel like I should just know this.
Requirements.
It is a measure of the representation of women in fiction. Oh gosh, I think having 2 females here is pretty representative,
right?
We're 100% female. 100%. And Jeremy doesn't produce us, so
no. Jeremy was like, "Good luck,
have fun. You do you. I'm good over here." So yeah. Oh, about some stuff. Has a history of contact with women. He did. But I mean, okay. So if it was straight.
But that wasn't before it was before the show, but they were in quarantine, so he knew he was already going to meet her. You know what I mean?
Well, and that was because the show was delayed too. So they had announced all the men on Claire's season, but then filming was delayed because of the pandemic. And then her grandmother died. Was it grandmother? Yeah. No, she didn't die, did she?
No, she was in a home or something. Yeah,
she got sick. And so he messaged her, but was like, "Hope she's okay. I know this is not, we're not supposed to do this, but blah, blah, blah." Which I thought, it's kind of sweet. It wasn't anything beyond that.
No.
So, yes, girl power.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're talking about men. This is what women do as well. So
yeah, that test is so stupid. I'm sorry.
Betchel test this, bish.
You have to be in a scene in a movie where you don't talk about men. Yeah, I'll take things that never happen when women get together for $100, Alex.
All right, so I think we're supposed to talk about our periods. That's what we're supposed to do. No, we're not going to be talking about that. Not today, okay? Okay, so we're happy with Blake and his date and how that was. He got the rose, so he was staying. And then we are going to go on to the group date, which, okay, when they were like, we're going to bring in 2 athletes. I don't know who the other guy was.
I have no idea.
And then they bring in Wells in like the tiniest shorts ever. I am sorry. Yeah. Nothing to the imagination.
No, yeah. It's a good thing he stayed in shape during quarantine. I was like, dang, jeez.
Yep. I mean, he looked good. He looks good. Sorry, Mark. He looks good. I don't even have shorts that small.
Right? They would never fit. That's how you know he's a beanpole.
Jay would mock him for his shorts. He's just jealous he can't wear those shorts.
Here, okay, wait. I have a photo.
Oh, you have a photo? Yes.
I have a photo.
I'm so excited for this. So excited. And then I think we have to show them at some point the outfits the guys wore. Look at those.
I want Katie's abs. Like, what does she do?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if she drinks, it's not like she doesn't drink or anything because she drinks on the show.
You know what? There's different types of stress reactors. There's the people who eat more and the people who don't. Maybe she just doesn't eat more.
Maybe.
There's
the outfits the guys had to play. What were they playing? Basketball? Rugby?
It was like a mix of rugby basketball.
It was weird.
I had to search it too because I was like, I have no idea what sport they're playing. Like, it's like a basketball net, but they're still tackling each other.
Yeah. And they're wearing wrestling uniforms for some reason.
I feel objectified.
You should.
Yeah, probably.
My favorite were the hearts on the butt right here. Which I'm just now noticing. It looks like this has hair. Is that a toupee?
No, I think it's just his underwear. Maybe. Are there different views of their shorts? Shorts.
Oh, you know what? Their Twitter posted a photo. I wonder if I can find it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna remove for now. Just share when you're ready. Yeah. What the freak are they wearing? It's like a mix between like a buttless,
it's
a wrestling outfit.
Yeah, it's like a wrestling outfit. You guys never watched high school wrestling? That's what they wear.
Yeah,
right.
It's but like they have their butts covered. This one they have like these little teeny tiny underwears with like hearts on each of their cheeks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if we ever do a wrestling, G&G wrestling, I'm gonna get Jeremy to print underwear that have the G&G eyes on each of their cheeks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was thinking that, Hokies, not to pull a Ryan and Google on live stream and pull something NSF.
Where is it?
You never know. You never know.
Oh, here it is. All right, I got it.
I got it. Okay, ready for this? And
there
like, apparently not all of them wore cups either.
That's a bold move.
I know. And like, poor Michael, which he's not pictured in here. He's
on the team.
He's the father.
He's so funny. He's like, everybody's got abs and I've got a dad bod. And he has like the least dad bod I've ever
seen. I know.
It's
like he's just flat. He's not like he doesn't have abs in the pecs. He
actually kind of looks like these two. Trey?
Yeah, actually,
like
yeah.
In between, who is this guy? I can't remember his name.
I think it's Justin. Is that Justin? No. That is
no idea.
I forgot his name.
But he's like somewhere in between those two, and he looks adorable. I love Michael P. I fell madly in love with Michael P. last night, and I want him to win everything. If he doesn't get picked by her, I want him to be the Bachelor.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was listening to a podcast with him on it, and he was telling the interviewers that he gets told that he's the cleanest, dirtiest family ever, like him and his family, because, well, they're very like Christian, but they still joke, which I think is kind of fun. You know, It's not like it's a secret that their parents have the nasty, but they do the nasty. Not my words, but he is a very sex positive for someone who's very inexperienced in that section. Just saying.
Michael is adorable. I love him.
I
love him. And he on the group date, or no, was it the rose ceremony? No, it was the group date. He talked about losing his wife in front of the guys for the first time, and like Greg got
Michael A.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and the crying. I was not expecting that from Greg. But
well, you can tell they're close. Like he got up and gave him a big hug, and
yep. Oh, you know who else is close? And I don't know if you noticed this, but Greg and Connor
snuggling on the couch. I saw that.
I didn't know if it was just me. I was like, oh. I mean, I'm okay with guys like getting close and cuddling, but I don't know. Do boys do this?
There's a whole article with memes about them cuddling on the couch. This is the best.
I cannot wait to see this. This is not sexist. I don't think so, at least. Do we patch the Bachelorette test yet?
Definitely
not. Stop shrimping. That is my job.
No. I fell in love with Michael P. I fell in love with him last night. And Connor sang a song. He's amazing.
Honestly, I don't know about you, but anyone who can sing, that's like a,
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So this is the shot here on the right. It was like 0.5 seconds. I
Yeah,
don't know what's going on here.
I saw that.
There's memes. The Adventures of Connor and Greg is the Bachelor Nation spinoff we deserve. Amen.
Yes.
The couple people think I'm watching The Bachelorette for versus the couple I'm actually watching.
I
don't know. Nobody knows why. And here's the best part. Here's the best part about it is he was like petting him. I want to know what led up to this moment. I want to know what's all happening. Like, this is a common occurrence in the house. Is this what guys do when they're alone with each other? They just like snuggle. Like, is this a thing?
I need to
Because I know
know.
us girls do that. Like my best girlfriends and stuff. Like, we'll sit on the couch and we'll get all like comfortable with each other or whatever. But I've not heard that about men. Is that a man thing that I don't know about? Like, you know, getting a warm towel for the cleanup towel. Like, what is this the thing I'm discovering? Are we doing more discoveries? I have questions.
Men in the chat. I need to know. Please let us know.
Like,
okay.
It seems like, what was that all about? Nobody knows. And it was like a half a second clip. It went by real fast, but everybody's picking up on it.
Yep.
Your account. I don't believe any of you.
I
genuinely don't
love my
believe
bros. Nobody knows.
Look how cute they are. I love this one. All the guys are here for Katie, the guys.
I'm here for Connor.
Look at Connor's glasses.
Hokies. No.
I don't believe any of you. I don't believe a single one of you. I think you guys all get together and you secretly hug and cuddle.
Yeah, the bisexual bachelor is in Australia.
I don't believe any of you.
Oh my god, I believe this.
Well, yeah, while cuddling. Look at Connor and Greg in that photo. They're perfect prime position for the farting. I'm just throwing it.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I that was just so funny. I didn't know if you noticed. This is beautiful. This is perfect. Okay. I don't think he's
sounds like a Ryan or Jeremy thing after Mario Kart.
They get all that testosterone out.
If I don't get photos of Ryan and Jeremy cuddling at Jeremy's pool house when Ryan moves to Florida, I'm gonna be pissed. I want these photos.
We need to this is what we deserve.
You feel emotion and you are weak. That is the general mentality. Well, not on this show, my friend.
Well, actually, you know what?
There was tears, there was hugging, there was singing and canoodling. I am here for these men. These are men right here. I'm here for it. Here for it.
Mark, do you hear that? You need to cry more and cuddle men more.
I heard him in the background.
Oh, yes, God. I agree. We need photo evidence.
I want Jeremy and Ryan hugging on the couch. That's what I want.
More of a drunk does not even like hugging. I do not even see him cuddling.
Drunk hugs Gina and that's it.
You have to be Gina level. Okay, so back to the group date. They do this like, hi Mark. Oh,
don't think I won't accept a challenge, Tugs.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Thank you.
Bye.
I accept this rose.
Yeah. Oh, now you gotta marry me.
Oh my god. Cheers, guys. Okay. That was actually brought by my mother. No. He picked it up from...
Don't spoil it.
Fine. I got a rose.
Mark and got her a flower.
Yes. Okay, so the group date. Where did we go? Oh yeah, so they played this rugby basketball game, which got so aggressive.
Super aggressive.
But it wasn't aggressive until Hunter started, who apparently has all this testosterone in his body. He's like,
because he's little. He's got Napoleon syndrome.
Oh my god.
I don't like him. This dude. I think I can find a photo.
So the very first thing that happens, that's like the first contact, he like comes out, this teeny tiny Hunter comes out and tackles onto the floor. Was it Mike P? I think it was Mike P.
Michael, are you talking about at the beginning?
No, the first tackle. Like he tackled Mike P or something.
Tackled everybody. Yeah, this guy. This guy.
Yeah. Which I actually liked him in the last episode. Because I was like, okay, he was getting all emotional and he was fessing up to him. realizing his mistakes in the past, and he wanted to do better for the future.
Yeah, this little twerp. Okay, now we have a face.
And then now, just the way he treated all the other guys in a game that's just like, just chill.
Yeah.
Although they did say losing team does not go into the cocktail party that night.
There's some competition for sure. And that's the thing with these. And this always happens every freaking season. It happens every season on The Bachelorette because, men, you guys are full of testosterone. And it just happens every single time. But this, okay, was coming from this guy who is little. I think he's what, 5'6", 5'7", maybe 5'8". He's a little guy. And he just came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden, now that we're towards the end of this journey, he's like, I'm a competitive person. I got competition, blah, blah, blah. And he just starts tackling these guys out of nowhere. I mean, he was good at it. He took everybody down. Obviously, he's very physical, but I don't know where this came from. Like, where was this the last 3 weeks? But okay.
Okay.
And then
he's 5'10", by the way.
Huh?
He's 5'10", by the way.
Oh, 5'10". Okay. Is he, though? With shoes on. And he just took it to a whole new level. Like, they were being competitive, but it was more of like a friendly competition. And he, because of his attitude and the way he was coming at him, he just raised the bar. So then it started to get real intense. And he comes up behind Michael P., who is the widowed dad, for those of you who need a reminder, the cutie patootie. And he just tackles him from behind, just boom, and hurts him. And I'm just like, bro, you need to chill out. And here's the thing too is, and I didn't think about this until Katie said it. She was like, if she called the game after that, and we determined that Michael P was okay because they're still in the bubble. Remember, because this is all during the pandemic. So they're in their bubble. And if one of them got hurt and had to leave on a stretcher, they could not come back. Like, it was over for them. So if he had gotten seriously hurt and needed to go to the hospital, he was done. Like, he was going to go home. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So she was like, all right, that's it. That's enough. And then the whole rest of the group date, he just was like, I'm the best man here, and I'm here for Katie. About, like, I don't know where this attitude came from, but I think he's bipolar, personally.
Maybe, because he's like, I'm already thinking about hometowns and yada, yada, yada.
It came out of nowhere. This aggressiveness came out of nowhere. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody should check his meds. Maybe he's just shooting up somewhere. I don't know.
You need to slow your roll and allow for the process to happen, because when you're that aggressive too, it shows like it's almost like a red flag, because you need to have a good balance between aggressiveness and politeness and respect for the other people, in my opinion. Because you don't,
there's a time and a place. You know,
you don't want to seem super like crazy. Sorry, just to Hunter, but you
guys in the chat know what I mean. Like, there's friendly competition where you're having fun and you're messing around with the boys and you guys do one-on-one or whatever. And it's still a competition, but it's a different competition than when you're in a genuine, serious competition. Like, when you're on a professional football team, you and the other team going at it for the championship is different competition than you guys horsing around waiting for practice to start. You know, two completely different competitions. And that's what this is supposed to be, like, the horsing around part.
Yep.
Yeah, there's going to be a winner, but calm down. I can't. This little guy. Yeah, he's a little ankle biter.
Yep. Yeah, so
I can't.
He gets really hurt. She ends the competition. She just says, let's have everyone at the cocktail party. It's fine. There's like 13 men there. So many people.
Yeah.
But they're all there. I feel like she talks to most of them. The ones that I remember,
Connor,
the
Michael
ukulele.
P. Yeah, ukulele. Michael P. With the ice pack.
Yeah,
I love how he just kind of sat there and was like, "I really want to kiss you, but I can't move, so you have to come to me." Poor guy.
I just love how positive he is. He's just like, he's not complaining. He's just like, I'm happy I'm here, and they just it's so interesting seeing them create this bond that's not. I feel like if they were outside of this Bachelorette franchise, they would have made it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
But we'll see after the promo for the next coming weeks what ends up happening.
Drama. But yeah, so and Hunter got the rose around the group date, which Twitter still is trying to figure that one out. Like, how?
I don't know. No idea.
How? Like he seriously hurt somebody. You know, like what? Why? I can't.
And then like I felt so bad for poor Greg is struggling.
He is
struggling so bad. And this happens all the time with first dates, like first one-on-one dates. They create such a strong bond and then they get put on the shelf kind of as other relationships are being formed.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
And
Which I don't know why. Like when they're together, they're fine. It's weird. The whole thing is weird.
I think the problem is he's seeing other people get that same thing he has. It doesn't feel as special.
Yeah.
And it's hard just seeing it because you set such a strong bond from the beginning. And then I don't know, from what I've seen, the people with the first date create that strong bond, but they never get engaged. And I hope not, because I kind of like them together, but
I like Greg.
We will see. We will see. Let's see. Men are always competitive, but there's a huge difference. We don't F about when it's something that truly matters. In this case, a woman. When it comes to women, you go all out, or maybe that's just me. Some people, it's like
saying he's right, and that's why these competitions like this always get in every single Bachelorette season, every single one, because it's a bunch of men doing some physical sport, and somebody always has to take it not the wrong way, but always has to take it just a little bit slightly more aggressive than it should be, because again, calm down.
Yeah.
And it always escalates. So like 1 year we had somebody break their arm. 1 year we had a broken nose. What's his bucket just a couple years ago? I think broke a finger, dislocated a finger because it just gets out of hand, which happens because you are men and that's just what you do. I'm not knocking you for it. But it's always the douchey one that starts it. Like in this case, it was Hunter. A couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
You know what it is that they equate the feelings that they have to winning in a sport, which I don't think necessarily means that.
Mm.
And for some it is, and that's unfortunate because that is not feelings for someone. When you win rugby, basketball.
And as girls, like I've seen it on The Bachelor too, where the girls get into a pretty good cat fight. Which season was it? Where was it? Nick's season? They had like it was a wrestling match in like the that's what it is. Clay. Yeah. That's who it was. We had a wrestling match. The girls had a wrestling match. I can't remember which Bachelor it was. And it got nasty because there was a couple of catty girls that should not have been there still.
All right. I'm Googling.
I can't remember which season it was, but man, it got real hair pulling. And I'm pretty sure whoever the Bachelor was at that point was like, okay, we're cutting this short too. So look, us girls do it too. It doesn't happen as often with the girls, but it does happen.
Oh gosh, because now I feel like they usually get the women to do. Well, actually, they did have the last Bachelor, Matt James. They did fight. They had gloves on, but most of them were like
a full-blown boxing match. Yeah, that was fun.
They didn't try very hard.
Is Ryan live? Did I miss something?
Okay. It's all
good.
good. See you later, Jedi. Colton season, maybe. I'm not sure. If you find it, let me know. I don't think these fighting dates are like it's not as fun in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like poor Katie, if you watched her faces during the actual episode, she's like, the entire time.
Oh yeah, it was Colton. It was the strongest woman competition with Terry Crews and his wife Fred. Wait, wife? Is that her name? Yeah, anyway, with Terry Crews. And they did like a full-blown like strongest man competition. And the girls got real nasty because there was a couple of ladies that, the villains or whatever that were still there. And they just got real.
Which were the ones that got into it?
God, I can't remember.
Colton, strongest woman competition. I feel like I need to know now.
That's what Google's like. I know. It's because we keep bringing out weird stuff. That's what's going on.
Okay, let's see. First date card. Kaylin, who chose to do okay.
Anyway, us girls get pretty intense sometimes too, but it doesn't happen as often, I feel like. But with the guys,
Mhm.
it's just constantly. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Something about Caitlin, the realtor, the Canadian, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And poor Nicole she cried a lot. I liked her, but she cried a lot.
She did cry a lot.
We should do a blood sports, but let's do the men who like yell at each other on Mario Kart.
I want them to have a Scottish bachelor and one of the Scottish bachelor or maybe Bachelorette. And then they can do the Highland games.
Oh my god. In their kilts?
In kilts with tree throwing and all the whole thing.
Oh my god, I'd be so down for that. Did you hear that, ABC? Let's get that happening.
They did kind of like a mini version one time.
Yeah.
But,
Yep. I love Demi. She's freaking hilarious.
Yeah. So that was the group date. Hunter got his rose. Everybody's weird about it. It was weird.
All the guys are okay. The guys are like this. We need an enemy.
Yeah.
We need an enemy. So it like once Thomas left, I honestly thought they were gonna make Blake an enemy.
Yeah.
They didn't.
No.
Testament to how awesome Blake is and how well he traversed the group coming back into the house. So hi Force Legacy. Enjoy your stream. So I guess now that Hunter is being a bit of a douchebaggery, he's just the next one on the list.
Yep.
He won it because of the kilts. You know, they'd end up putting a black box on it. We wouldn't see anything.
Yeah, they would have to. Well, I mean, if the kilt's the right length, they shouldn't.
Yeah, but if there's an oopsies, kind of like how ABC. Honestly, if these suits, like you saw earlier, were any more revealing, they would have had to put black boxes.
For sure.
Do you remember there was a season? There was like some bodybuilder. She was like so beautiful, and like she wore these tiny little bikinis. So they always had to have a box on.
Oh yeah, they had to have a box around her lower regions because.
Just if you saw everything. He has a sinus problem?
I didn't notice, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, if we watch the next week's episode, I feel like we will notice. We will. It's like the glass breaking moment. We never noticed until we were told. Oh my god. What? What did Hokie send you? I'm scared.
Are you ready?
Yep. Okay. Oh no. Yes. Oh, freaking amazing. Oh my god. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted.
I'm responding with an applause. Applause. Yep.
Oh god.
They're cuddling in his pool house.
You guys don't disappoint. No disappoint.
Gonna be my new wallpaper.
I think this should be our background for.
Oh my god!
Wait, let me. Okay, Chugs, talk while I find this.
Oh man, yes, that's got to be our background. I love it. I'm here for it.
Oh god.
Callum says very stereotypical. We don't all wear kilts. Well, guess I'm never visiting Scotland then. Why else would I go? Sinuses are betas, alphas remove them at birth. Oh, okay. I honestly didn't even notice anything wrong with Hunter other than he's a moron. Not a moron. He's annoying. He's like, there's alpha, and then there's whatever Hunter's trying to do.
How do I show this better? No. Oh, I'm so sad. We have to. Okay, let's take a moment to admire this.
I'm here. Ryan's gonna be like, "What the?" Oh man, this is great.
Oh, you guys
made it as a new channel.
Are freaking amazing.
Thanks, Pokies.
That was that made my night. Um, okay, so on to the next one-on-one date. They are so cute together, TD. I agree. So Andrew, who Katie and him had this kind of moment earlier in the season where they had similar parentage. Like he didn't have a very present father, and I don't know who on Katie's side it was. It the mother or father, or just it was not very parents together family maybe.
Yeah, they got divorced, I think,
So-
but I don't know if she specifically mentioned, or at least I can't remember if she specifically
I
mentioned.
don't think she mentioned it, but you know, it just they bonded over that, and I thought that was kind of like nice. And you know, it as we said earlier, when you talk about your traumas, it brings you closer.
For sure.
So and the funny part is the house did not understand them. They thought that like Andrew's just for laughs, like he's very surface, like I don't know if they are good together, like this little see
come home, come back.
so yeah, they go on their date, which okay, by the way, did you notice that they didn't do a daytime portion?
No, yeah, it was only nighttime and then dinner.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm sorry he got gypped a little bit. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it still felt like a full day. I mean, a full date. It's kind of, I don't know.
He made good use of it.
It was pretty cute. I mean, it was cute with the lights hanging from the woods and the piñatas and getting the envelopes.
The questions, those were very deep questions that they were reading. Like it wasn't like what's your favorite color? So I feel like they got closer just on that part alone, and then go into the dinner portion, and he's a very strong contender. Like I liked him before.
I like him more than Trey.
Me too. Trey was cute because of his entrance, and then it just kind of fell.
Yeah, there's not been a whole lot going on with him, so I don't know. We'll see.
So I'm rooting for Andrew, which is so hard because there's so many good guys in her group. Like not just good personality, but have like their life kind of figured out. Like it's just when you see past bachelorettes, people will have titles like influencer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is one of the few times where they've all had like jobs.
Oh my God, Southern Belle, you're so right. Dance moves.
Yeah, but that was like the opening warm up question. That's okay. The rest of them.
Their dance moves were a little like it's like how I say when I say I'm dancing, I'm like yeah. It's embarrassing.
His dolphin.
I can't say I dance very well.
That's okay.
So teach me the moves.
Mark only married you for your looks, so it's okay.
I mean, I did not marry him for his dance moves. He can't dance very well. That's okay. Aw, thank you, Mark.
No.
So yeah. Overall, very happy with how the dates went for the most part, except for the group date. Going into the cocktail party. More teensy little bit of drama with Hunter.
Yeah, well, he has a rose, and when you have a rose, it means you're guaranteed a spot for the next week. So you need to sit the F down. Sit down. Stop it. God, he kept taking other people's time, and I'm like,
yep.
You are here for another week. Stop being a jerk.
Yeah. So it's so hard because when he was having that time, James comes up. He's like, I'm going in for it. I'm gonna steal her. And that's awkward when you get to that point where you're like, just another few more minutes, and then they're like eyeing each other like they're about to kill each other.
Oh yeah. He drove me crazy. Like I don't know where this competitive spirit came from, but Twitter has been comparing him to Jacob from Twilight, and now I can't unsee it. And
Stop.
like that aggressive personality where he just won't leave you alone.
Oh my God. Do you remember when that was such a big deal? Team Jacob and Team Edward.
Oh yeah. I was never Team Twilight at all, to be honest with you.
My favorite part in that movie, because it made me laugh so hard, and I was in the theaters when I watched it because I was like, oh, vampire movie. When he went into the light, I burst out laughing. I was the only one laughing.
With the sparkling?
I was not ready for that because I was like, oh, he's going to die. But no, he sparkles.
Oh, can't just spontaneously combust like a normal vampire. No.
I'm a sparkly. Hey, I'm a magpie, and since I love sparkly things, I guess if like a vampire wanted to have me and he didn't die in the sunlight, sure.
That book is all sorts of problems.
So, Hunter tries to stir up drama. I have not seen much. I thought we would see more from people like Brendan, James.
Yeah, picking him every week, but like I haven't seen him do
nothing. I feel like at this point he's probably good fun for her. Like she's like, "You're cool. We get along."
Or maybe they're cutting his stuff out for some reason. I mean, I don't know why.
Probably, and they're there. Yes, Jeremy in the background for sure. And no, he doesn't cover himself in sparkles. And who else do we not see that I like had high hopes for? Even Justin. Although Justin's faces are memeable. His eyes and his like, because he has such like defined eyebrows. He's just like,
yeah, I know.
I always look for him when something dramatic happens now. He's amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, I know he was very upset. He was definitely holding back, but you can tell like Hunter was like, I'm standing my ground. I'm like a dog. I'm gonna pee all over this situation.
Oh my God, he's a chihuahua. Everywhere. Ankle biter. Little ankle
biter. Yeah, Hunter the ankle biter. What else happened that cocktail party that was like notable?
That was pretty much it, I think.
I feel like I said, this episode was not very commemorative. Like it just doesn't have a lot of memories that could jump out of it, except for like the shorts. Lots of shorts.
Yeah.
And yeah. Even the guys who left, I'm sorry, I didn't know who they were. After the cocktail party, rose ceremony happened, it was like, who are
Hunter the bulldog? Don't insult bulldogs like that.
But respectful ending, and then let's get to the previews. So we find out that Blake makes it to hometowns.
Yeah, thanks for the spoiler there. But Michael A., our single dad, is shown like crying over like missing his son. I wonder if he leaves.
I think he does. So that part where his son says, "Daddy don't want to see me."
Oh my God. I was like, dang, kid. Like,
oof.
Reel it in, yo.
When you are that young though, like you don't understand things like this. And like I feel bad for him because I feel like that messes with him. He's like, I need to take care of my kid more than anything as like a father. So who knows?
It's gonna be interesting. I know the whole thing. I don't know. And then there's a shot of her in a wedding dress with I think that's Andrew S. Which is
I feel like that's a date.
Yeah, that's what I think too. It's like a date and maybe a photo shoot or something. I don't think that's Endgame, but I don't
It'd be prettier than that if it was Endgame. Like it's usually like this beautiful flowers and this like platform, and that was not typical proposal area. What else? There's so much crying. Oh my gosh. I feel like from the promos, it's Blake. Okay, hometowns. Blake, Connor, Andrew,
Andrew.
and then I don't know who the fourth is.
Who the fourth would be either. Michael
But
A, maybe if he doesn't go home.
if he, but like even okay, so when that rugby basketball date happened, she said like it would have been if like that person left, it would have been the guy that got away. You never know what would have happened.
Yeah.
So if he left, like that would definitely mess with her head. That's okay, Callum. Very new to this show, so sorry if I'm a little slow or whatever, but why is there so much crying in these things? I mean, really, I don't even care when they do it anymore. You know what it is? It's when you take away everything, distractions, your phone, your friends, your family, and you are left with your emotions and just talking about it all the time. Like it's not just like with the guys, it's when you do these interviews, they're asking these probing questions. So I feel like you learn a lot about yourself. And, you know, a lot of the times when this happens, you do end up crying. Yep. So yeah, Southern Belle, the most drama ever. Agree. The most dramatic season ever. So it just I love that you do get to learn a little bit about yourself being on the show, because in reality, like these relationships, if it were to take over like real time, like to get to a proposal, like what, at least 6 months, and that's if you spend a lot of time talking about the real stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't talk about real stuff until what, 3 to 6 months into a relationship?
Yeah, this is like 3 weeks in.
Can you imagine talking about what Katie's talking about? You would have had to, like, I don't know, I would definitely not wait 3 weeks. It would be at least 3 months. That depends on who it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for joining.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. So yeah, which I guess could bring us to our next topic, which we kind of wanted to talk about, and social media and how it's affected relationships. And I don't know about Tugs and her experiences with this, but I've had a varying amount. And I'm so glad Instagram took away the find out who liked who pictures.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very toxic thing to look at. Very toxic. Yeah. So do you want to start or shall I?
Please. Go
Okay,
ahead.
So I don't back in the day when that was around, I remember my friends telling me, oh, that guy liked this picture of another girl. It's like her in her bikini and many of her pictures, et cetera, et cetera. And it just, I think trying to find the line of what things you can do on social media when you're in a committed relationship versus, you know, when you're single. Because, I mean, liking all a girl's bikini photos, in my opinion, is not okay. And posting comments being like, oh, you're hot or this and that, obviously is not okay. And it depends on, you know, who it is. If it's like your friend, you're like, oh, okay, maybe I'll like the picture because it's your friend. But if it's just this random girl who you don't know, is some model, Instagram model, I don't know. I definitely was not okay with that. And I think that's pretty fair. Because I wouldn't want to like a guy's photos in his teeny tiny shorts, I guess. That would not make your partner feel very secure, in my opinion. So I don't know. What are your thoughts about
Mark? I don't think that's the same thing.
Oh, Mark removes likes from all of Extra Girls. I do not have any bikini photos. Okay, Mark? They're none out there. So anyways, like, I guess, have you experienced anything like that, Tugs, or?
No.
You're so lucky.
Really. I mean, I really don't. I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time. So the last time I was in a relationship, social media wasn't as big as it is now. So, but honestly, for me, like I'm just over all of it. And if you are dating somebody and you don't trust them, then you shouldn't be dating that person. That's the bottom line. I don't care if they're liking social media posts or not.
Yeah, which brings the trust thing, and obviously looking for reasons.
I mean, here's the deal, is we all follow people we find attractive, whether they're real people, models, whatever. You're going to be liking photos of Henry, not you specifically, but if I'm going to be liking photos of Henry Cavill without his shirt on all the time, then who am I to go to my man and be like, oh my God, you can't like that girl's photos. Like what? I don't think commenting on them is probably a wise decision, but if that's something that bothers you that much, then you don't need to be dating that person.
Exactly. Which I like in my situation at that moment, I thought it was like, why am I feeling this? Because I didn't trust them.
Yeah. And whether that's on you or him or a little bit, it doesn't, I mean, that's
at that moment, it was a bit of both with the person I was dating. And it just...
Jedi, no, we're not going to do that.
Sorry.
But no.
So it's a fine line to tote, in the sense, like, likes are one thing, comments are another, DMs are
something completely different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But just to, I mean, he followed those people before you. He's going to follow them long after you. If you had a problem with it beforehand,
should have brought it up.
Brought it up. Right. Exactly.
So I find maybe it's talking to quite a few girls, especially early in the relationship, and finding them saying certain things like, is that okay? Is that not okay? And I think each person is different too.
Yeah, of course. But that's also something you have to talk to your partner about too. And if it's something that they're not willing to adjust or whatever, then that's a decision you have to make for yourself. But honestly, everything is on social media nowadays.
Oh my God.
So if you have a problem with social media, you're in the wrong decade at this point.
Honestly, if I could go back to, I think the hard part for me is scrolling. And have you ever been like in bed before you go to bed and you're like, 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh my God, I still am scrolling through Twitter and looking at memes.
Yeah.
It's such it's a funny distraction and a fun distraction, but like sometimes it takes away too much of my sleep. So y'all have good memes out there. Let's see. Callum, here's an example. I like all of you guys' photos on Twitter, and most of the time I'm shrimping in the comments. If I was my girlfriend, Tugs, I don't have one to be clear, hint, I would dump me.
I mean, but here's the thing though, is that's silly.
I think it depends on what you're doing. Like if you're going in the comments being like, fire emoji or cute pic or whatever, I think that's okay. But if you're going like, you're the hottest girl ever and you have a girlfriend, I don't know. I would not be happy about those words, I guess. Yeah. So, just communicate. I think communication is a huge thing between you and your partner. And if you have a problem, you should communicate that with your partner and not fume about it, as with any arguments.
And if they're not going to change, then that's at the point that you got to realize this is something I really want to get worked up over. Mm-hmm. Life is entirely short. This is something that I'm really going to let control my life. Or if it is, that's fine. But then you need to find somebody that's not going to do that.
Someone that will mesh with you on that front.
And people are going to make the effort where they want to make the effort.
Exactly. I have to limit my social time on social. Yeah. Yep. Been there. Definitely have been there. So if you guys have any topics you want us to cover in terms of relationship stuff in the future, pop us a comment in the chat, or not in the chat, in the video below. Because yeah, we'd love to cover more topics. Yeah, so until the next time, I guess, next week. Next week.
Yep.
Okay. So you can give us a follow and a like if you enjoyed our content today. And we are on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, both of us, which our links are below in the description, as well as our G&G Poor Choices Twitter. Just give us a follow there. I'm gonna check one more thing before we go. Okay. All right. So, yep, we will hopefully be at 500 subscribers soon.
Yeah,
We're very close. We're very close. So, we'll slowly plug our channel away on the internet. Plus, we are thinking about doing some other TV shows once we get a chance. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's content, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.